Oh, how you doing, tech fans? How you doing? Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit. Okay, I can go as far as I guess this way. Let's see. Well, I want you to be able to see me too. And I'll show you the screen. Too bad you can't do both. Very limited space. I would have to move this pole closer. Okay, so you're not gonna really see me here. Okay, now you see me. It's very early in the morning here. Um, So I did a video for AI, but I'm not going to release it because I don't think anybody's interested in what I found out about AI. If you are, let me know. We still have the video. It's been uploaded. What's it gonna say? So, been cleaning up my Android phone, um, turning off a lot of security features that look like they were enabled, like letting apps know your phone number, and then they can contact you with all kind of crazy kind of deals. See, that ain't gonna work with me. I don't want that. I'd like to say under the radar, then over the radar. Oh, whoa, I noticed something here already. Let me see if we can get the light back on. All right. Okay, now you can see me. Okay, it gets too dark. All right. Okay, I told a lot of you how to disable Gemini, but I can remove it. And a lot of people online say, you might be able to disable it, but you can uninstall it. So there's a link on an Android 15. If you might be on Android 16, this is Android 11. So you can do a lot more cool things with this thing than you can with 15. I understand 15 is locked down and they don't want malware in there, but it limits it to a lot of things. Like if you're using CyberLink Power Director, I thought it was working. It's still not working, but it works on this. So I'm able to do things on that. Um, so we got this working. We added 4 more gigs of RAM onto this. This is a phone because I want to record in 10-bit. And I have 10-bit, we have TVs that can handle 10, 12-bit, whatever it is. Adobe Vision is what, 12-bit? Yeah, so, or whatever it is. I like to look at higher resolution. You pay all that money for the TV, right? Don't you want to see higher? And QLED, and some TVs have AI built in to enhance the diametric range higher. So, you want to use as much as you can. I don't know if this phone has a feature because I don't have no cell phone SIM in it. I removed everything when I left Big Brother, so it'd be hard. I guess on the Google services, you click on all services and you scroll down until it says uh okay, until it says phone number sharing. See? So you go into settings, then you go to Google services, right? You click on all settings like that. Then you click on scroll down for phone number sharing. See, by default it's on, but I don't have no phone number, so I'm going to disable it. So you want to disable that, okay? For privacy concerns. Why are you sharing your telephone number out? Then people going to contact you. Your cell phone rings. Your cell phone, to be honest, your cell phone doesn't have to ring. If you blacklist the people that you don't want to talk to, okay. Some people use Truecaller. I'm not promoting them or anything, but Truecaller, you can block everything. And you say, "Gee, Albert," and nobody can talk to. Yeah, they still can get you. It's your phone. You don't have to pick up the phone. Just because the phone rings, oh my God, I gotta pick up the phone. No, you don't have to pick up the phone. Get that out of your head. Oh my God, the phone is ringing. I better pick up the phone. You know how people ghost you. They don't want to talk to you. They hide. Oh God, I don't want to talk to him. I don't. Oh my God, I don't want to talk to her. I definitely don't want to talk to the squirrel up in the tree Because I was saying, the squirrel in the tree. A call is coming in from the squirrel in the tree behind my house. You want to accept the call? No, I don't want to talk to no squirrel. So what I'm saying is, your dog is calling you on your phone. See, then you might as well talk. But I'm just saying, those are examples. You don't have to use your phone like that. But a lot of you're raised. The phone is ringing. I gotta pick up the phone. But you're gonna pick up a phone that says unknown, anonymous, private. You don't know who they are. President of the United States. But nobody's gonna be calling you unless you knew the person. You don't know who's calling. Or it might say a name you don't know. Who is this? I don't know this person. You don't, unless you know. A lot of companies, they hide their name. And why are they hiding their name? I have to talk to somebody in the insurance company, and if it wasn't for I can't see. I think on that phone it says privacy. If it wasn't from where it's calling from, then I would know where it was. Yeah, so like that. You don't have to pick up the phone. You could block anything. You don't have to pick up the phone. There's nothing in the world that you have to pick up the phone. If they want to get to you, they can leave an RCS. RCS replace the SMS. So the RCS is supposed to be better, but they still can get to you. Yeah. I had somebody say, hey Albert, this is blah blah blah. Would you like to work with us? Who the heck is that? I don't know that person. See, that's what I mean. And how did they get a hold of me? So you better disable that feature in the phone. So now you know how to get there. So you just get into. Yeah, so this is phone number sharing. You don't want to share your phone number. There's also, it depends what you have. See, this one has a privacy manager. And to get into privacy manager on newer phones, it's a little tricky. Privacy manager. Let's see what's in here. Your call logs. What do you allow to tap into your call logs? Your call when you talk on the phone. So you want to disable apps that don't need to talk to your phone. So basically, okay, so I like Google Meet. Do you want Google Meet to access your call logs? Do you want Google Meet to access your call log? No, I do not want it. And then you hit if you deny permissions, basic features of the device may no longer needed. Cancel. Don't allow anyway. That's what it says in this one. On Windows 15, it says something different. But you don't want apps to. So I would go down your call log and see which apps are calling out. They don't need that. This doesn't. Yeah. So it's been in Android 11. By default, a lot of stuff is turned on. Call logs, contact lists. Do you want apps to know your contacts? What apps are allowed in contacts? You might want to block all of that. Just make sure you know what you're doing, because why does the app need to send diagnostic data? Autofill services from Google. Personal information. Personal information, like what? Oh my goodness gracious. So do you want to give sites in your Google browser permission to autofill your information automatically, your address, your telephone number? You must want to think about that. Let's see. And how do you get to that? It's going to be, let's see, I don't even know if I have it on here. I guess I do. So you go to Chrome browser. You click on the three dots. You click in settings. I'm going to go down. We're going to go addresses and more, I believe it is. Yeah. Save all fill-in addresses, including information like telephone numbers. If you don't want to do that, you want to turn off because you don't want to give websites your information like that. They know your address and you get all kind of mail. Could you imagine all these different sites and they have your access to include your information like your phone number, email address, and shipping address? No, without you knowing. So you have to be careful what to block. So that's another thing you can do. So you go into the browser and you turn that off. Yeah, it's up to you. You know, you don't want it on. You don't have it on. You want to stay as private as you can. If you don't care, I can turn it off here. I don't need that on this. I don't really use that for that anyway. Password, message manager, address, autofill. I guess that's about it for that. Yeah, that's about it. Be careful. Be careful how you use your Android phone. It's your privacy. You don't have to. People don't have to have your phone number. You don't have all this sharing your telephone number around, right? Who's this calling? Samsung phones, they have a built-in cleaner. You can use it to clean your phone. Other brands might not have it. Each company is different, so you have to look in your settings and see anything for cleaning. Otherwise, you have to put third-party software on there to clean the phone, and it should be clean. Windows update, a big update. Every time the update comes, my external drive does not work. I have to unplug it and plug it back in. I want the USBs to be cleansed. They don't clean the USB information. So when you plug in USB devices, Windows keep track of it. There's a log file, and that file, or a configurator file, that file tells the computer every time you connect that device in, it knows what to do. But say that stuff is not using anymore or it got corrupted. There was only one thing on the planet that can actually clean that, was IOBIT's Game Booster. Is it Game Booster? It has a feature for USB drives to clean out the junk out of there. Duplicates and stuff like that. I can't find it anything. I don't know if PC Manager from Microsoft cleans that out. That's what I use. I don't use the other brand. I use Y365. The Chinese government took over that company. So I don't want any spying. There was malware in the Defender. Windows Defender picked up malware from that program. Where you just delete and remove it and clean up the phone before. Clean up your computer before it got out of control. Yeah. Yeah. And then this thing here. Well, here's another thing. This is the Mac. We're going to talk more about this another time. This is just basically talking to you about what's going on and everything. I don't know if anything else is happening. Okay. That's something that we need to tackle. We don't want the phone call. You can use like that Truecaller I mentioned. Now it's expensive, because what they do, you can block everything anonymous. Nobody can call you, and nobody overseas can call you. Nobody, nothing. Only what you allow. It's pretty good, huh? It's a shame that's like that. It's not anything out there. I know T-Mobile has a feature for that, blocking numbers and keeping people from calling. But they still can call you. They can still call you because they can change the prefix code and they can still call you. But how about if you just block them by their name of the company, or block all the prefix calls from that telephone number area code? So you go to the area code and the prefix number, and you can block them. They know how to get around all those blocks, but you can counteract that block too. And isn't it crazy that you have to go through all of that on your phone, your cell phone, your home phone? Forget about it. The only way you can block it is I used to have a laptop that had caller ID, and you can block anything using a software called TraceSoft. I don't know if it's around. The guy that made it was pretty cool, but now you have blocking software. What am I doing? Oh, I need to go into the tech channel. Oh yeah. So the last video I put up was for YouTube channel setup guide, homepage layout, and get clicks. Yeah. So that's the same thing that I have mine set up to. Because remember, you got a home page. You don't have a home page. You can go right to your videos, and you just turn off the home page. You go into you go into configuration to do that. Okay, you can turn it off, and then everybody goes to your videos. Because the majority of the people who access YouTube are on your mobile. Very small percentage on the PC and a tablet or anything else. So you're on your mobile, and you don't really see a lot of things. You just see all the, yeah. So let me see if I can just go there without causing havoc. Okay, so the text channel, there you can see it. I'll slide it over a little bit. You see it, or is it, maybe it's this way? Okay, there we go. See it? Yeah. So right now it's in the home screen. You see my other channels, shorts, popular, and your created playlist. You can just set it to go to video only. So let me blow this up. Because on Mac OS, it's a different ball game. It's good to learn different operating systems and how they function too, by the way. All right. You don't see that. Okay, that's good enough what you see. So here you get all the videos. If you want to go, if you want them to watch shorts, they can click on shorts and watch the shorts. If you want to watch live, they live. Then have the podcast, which are these. But like I said, until Microsoft fixes that podcast feature, so you can watch video or audio only. Wow, this thing is moving around. Here we go. You can see me, right? Okay, good. Yeah. So that's how it should be in content creators. I've noticed a lot of people are not getting subscribers. A lot of people are not subscribing. Why? Why are they not subscribing? A lot of even top channels, they're just putting out more videos. and then their existing subscribers, maybe they're at their limit. I don't know. It's weird. This is software that tells you, they're not no subscribers for the whole month. Wow, what's going on? They're getting views, but no subscribers. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know what's going on. Unless something's broken again. But yeah. So we have a new channel, like I did. It's Coach Albert ASMR. That's a barber channel. I do barbering. Yeah. It's relaxing. It's ASMR. It's relaxing. It's comforting. I know. I do a nice. I can get that shave when you do a shave. That sound when you do the shave. It's hard to just do it here. I don't have anything. Let's see. Remember, that's the sound. You hear it? Okay. It's a certain kind of a sound you get with the hair, the rubble on the hair, and with the blade, and you hear it. I can't tell you how I do it. I give away my trade secret. But no, this is for something else. This is for relaxing. But yeah. So I'm wearing all black when I'm doing that. Why not? Why not? A lot of barbershops now, they wash your hair. Now this is funny. When I go into a barbershop, they wash your hair after you cut your hair. When I go to the other barbershop, the professional, you have to pay big money. They offer you drinks like hard liquor and stuff like that. Would you like a can of like that? Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah, and soda pop too. But some of them offer you a drink. Like you have time. Like the one I go to, they charge like $40. Oof, that's a lot of money. they should listen to you when you tell them how to cut their hair, not to cut it their way. They figure everybody wants crew cut or a buzz cut. No, I want my hair some way. I can cut my own hair, but it takes time. Yeah, that's how I can do these videos like that, the haircut, like that, professionally. And then use the switchblade, and then like that. But anyway, let's talk about tech. I'm getting off the subject. It always happens. What's happening? Make sure your passwords for your channels are high. Yeah. Oh wow, I forgot about that. Since I use that. See, WiseCare had a password generator. You mean you can use the older version, maybe version 4, if you want to get passwords, or you just let Google do it and then you just copy it. Make sure you copy the password, then otherwise you're gonna forget what it is. Yeah. Oh, just saying. Google AI overviews cut links clicks by 50%. What? Smart home dumb problems. The Google Home is real. Users are getting fed up with Google Home growing glitches. Well, yes, that's true. Because I have to yell at Alexa and Google. Okay, I got Alexa to turn on the Fire TV. Isn't that Amazon product? It couldn't do it. I fixed it. Now it does it. I said, Alexa, turn on the master TV. Ding. Nothing happened. Alexa, turn on the master TV. Ding. Nothing happens. Alexa, turn on the master TV. I have to say it. So my GF says, why don't you just press the power button? No, I wanted to turn on the TV. It's so cool when they do it, She can't do it. I go, hey, G, turn on the master TV. It can do it, even though it's not a Google product. Now, you think it because you're not on the same network. Well, it doesn't matter because they're accessing a company link. There's a company link, and that's how they access that. They're not going through the network to contact the device. They should be. I don't know. Things are turning on when they want to. There are all sorts of weird stuff happening. It drives you crazy. Like for instance, Sally the robot. She's connected to them, and I'll say, "Hey, G." I'm just not gonna say the whole word. Turn on Sally, and she'll say, "Turning on Sally," and Sally comes on and starts cleaning the place. Hey, G, send Sally back to the charger. Sending Sally back to the charger, and it goes back. But the company that makes that, I think it's Chinese, and the problem with it now, it's you got to keep logging in because now it won't work. It's a pain in the neck. That's why I don't have a smart thermostat. I have a touchscreen thermostat. I don't want the way that the girls are working here. It's getting crazy. And then Alexa, she's like a teenager. Hey, what's going on? I say something. Did you say something, Albert? Did you want me to do something for you? I'm here to help you. I know that, but so she's interacting like that. It's kind of scary sometimes because, like that. Like for instance, she for some reason that she was in a different time zone. Wait a minute, that's not the time. That's the time. No, it's not. I don't live in that time zone. I don't know why it was set like that. Maybe because I took a trip and I flew in that time zone, so it doesn't shift back. Why not? What are they saying here? Smart and dumb problems Google Home devices. What? If your Nest Home Hub decided this week that your living room no longer exists, or Google speaker insists that playing Spotify at every device in the house except for the one you want in front. Well, that's true. That is true because it's not. It's claiming things are not there. Now I made the name simple. I had the lights L1, L2, living room L1, L2, L3. Then I changed. We have L4, L5. We have something else now. So I'll say, hey, I'm going to have the Google TV on. I'll say, hey, hey Google, hey G. I'll say, hey G, turn L5 to green. Then I'll say, it can't find it. What do you mean? It's there. Hey G, turn off the living room TV. It goes ding, and it doesn't turn off. Hey G, turn on the kitchen TV, but turn on the kitchen TV and turn off the living room TV. So you want to go in the kitchen? Ding. It hasn't done it. What's wrong? That's a glitch. I think the best thing to do is unplug them, wait 30 seconds, and then plug them back in to reset. If that doesn't work, then you're going to have to go to the device. Sometimes the smart devices stop working. They don't work no more. Like the smart light bulb, some of them are Bluetooth and some of them are Wi-Fi. Sometimes they don't work. Sometimes they go bad. I replaced a lot of them here. And the manufacturer, they changed the whole app. I didn't know. The whole thing was screwed up. I had to redo everything. It takes time. So the problems are disappearing devices. Yes, I go through that. Broken routines. Yep. Vanishing groups. Yep. Smart home hubs behaving like haunted objects. Google Smart Home platform feels less like a finished product. No, everything. Don't they understand? Don't you understand? You too. Everybody's a work in progress. We're all a work in progress. We're not perfect. The AIs are a work in progress. The computers are a work in progress. The cell phone are a work in progress. All the software is a work in progress. That's why there's so much patching going on. Even on this platform too, Mac OS, on Windows is constantly patching. It's a work in progress. They can't get it 100% right. That's the truth. That's how it works. Cell phones, cameras, your expensive camera. People complain, oh, why doesn't the camera have HDR10 plus? Why doesn't it have why does a new camera come out and it's not H.265 and it's still using H.264 compression? You're not getting that extra 50% compression. Why are they making cameras so expensive and yet they don't have a lot of features? Your smartphone has more features than your new camera. The only thing you don't have is a telephoto lens. But then again, you could, I don't have it here, add a telephoto lens. You might have to hold it, or they'll put your phone on a gimbal, and so you don't have to buy that expensive gimbal thing there. That DJI Pocket 3. I don't know. Hey, sorry, DJI. I asked you to send me I said actually to send me the thing, and you wouldn't send it to me. That's bad. Yeah, I asked them to send that, but they were going through that crisis. Remember, China was upside down with the tariff, so they they never got the act together. And plus, a lot of people have the gimbal. That thing's expensive. I could have got the other brand. It's very cheap, but I didn't want it. Well, I get around the Google problems and the Google Home problems. You're going to have to rename the product. You're going to have to relink the product to the system in the Google Home app. You have a whole bunch of manufacturers you can link up, and you have to link it. You must understand that they're man-made, but they have bugs in them. They're not perfect. When they work, they work. If you got a cleaning robot and it's not working, not responding, it could be the battery. The battery can only last so long. I replaced mine. It costs $24 to replace the battery. Put a new battery. It works great. Now it ain't working like it used to. That's a lot of money. I have to keep on replacing the battery. You gotta replace the battery. The rollers get dirty. You gotta clean those out. They have little hands that spin around. You gotta replace those now and then. I mean, the Chinese, they gave you enough stuff to run it a couple of times. They come with a little filter to put in. You can go to Walmart or order Walmart and get a DuPont filter. It's supposed to last 4 months. You was able to. You would have been the other company. I think it's called Pureless or something. Not the water company. There was a company that made a filter that can last forever, and it was dirt cheap. It was like $6, and you can put it in your home air handler. You can wash it, where you vacuum it, and you can wash it with water. But DuPont took over the company, and they said, no, 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 we wouldn't make no money like that. So you only give you 4 months, and you have to replace it. I still think you can vacuum it and clean it, but it doesn't. It's supposed to be 4-layer, so that's what I got in the air conditioning. I had that in my late vehicle, but I don't have the vehicle anymore. But I put that in the robot that cleans the house. There's a HEPA filter in there, so I have that. I put the same filter that I was just talking about in the air purifier. Works great. Capture all the dust. That's all air purifier is doing. It's like a fan. It's blowing the air, and it's blowing out the air, and it's also, when it's blowing out the air, it's also cleaning the air. Some of them have a UV light in there. Okay, that needs to be changed. A lot of people don't change it. People think it lasts forever, and that's the same little blue light you see when you go into a supermarket or a restaurant. Oh my goodness, we're up to 30 minutes already. Hey, we're just having fun. So if you have smart devices, right? Whether it's a fan, I have a new fan. We have a new fan that's a smart fan. I want automation and smart devices. They are glitchy. They are buggy. They are work in progress. They patch them. They work when they work. I think Google stopped supporting my 2018 Google Home Mini. There's a Nest, but the TVs come with Google, right? So I guess it'll be the latest Google. Google TV updates. Then we have from Walmart. We have the On Google TV box. The thing with that is, I don't know if that one is 10-bit. I know it supports HDR, but I don't know if it's 10-bit. But the TV does. I'll put the Fire TV on. It's a big difference. You see the 10-bit. The QLED and the regular LED, there's a big difference in the picture quality. Mini LED, I can't really tell you because I don't have mini LED. Would I buy a mini LED? Nah, I'm not spending a lot of money. You should have to spend a lot of QLED TVs can do the same thing. If you have HDR plus and you have, if you have what happened here? Yeah, if you have HDR plus, good lord. Yeah, like I said, you have HDR plus. Well, it's HDR 10, okay. And then they got plus, and then they got Pro. Some TVs have Pro. It's the AI that's built in. It's automatically able to adjust the color, adjust everything. Even that 58-inch that I got from Costco has that feature in there. It has high brightness too, but it's not QLED. Oh Jesus, that's right. Another problem. I'm outside mowing the lawn. I noticed something. Wait a minute, something's weird with my antenna system. I have two antennas. One's pointing southeast, right, and then one's pointing northwest. And I saw this black thing, and I said, "Holy cow!" The adapter that connects the it converts coax to twin lead. The whole thing's gone. It disintegrated. I said, "What? The heat is that strong to disintegrate that?" And that's been up since 2012. So I have to go check on it and replace. Because that means I only got one antenna working. It's a pain in the neck. And the birds, they land on the antenna leads, and then it bends down. I have to go up there and fix it. And I don't use the antenna, but I don't need Google TV. I don't need Google TV because I have my own TV signal, and I have 2 markets, and I pick up 3 different cities, and we get all the different features. And the signal is 5.1 Dolby, right? Dolby Digital, and the video quality is 1080p. Now some markets it's 4K, but I don't know. I can't really tell you because I haven't seen the thing. It doesn't matter if you don't have your TV, your antenna is HD. It's still 4K. It's the same antenna they're using. It's just the signal. I should talk about this. I'm just tired. I wouldn't even know what to tell them. But anyway, that's how you fix your smart devices. See anything else to talk about? All right. Now I was just looking at stuff. I don't see anything else to talk about there. I usually tell you if there's any deals today. Let's see. Any deals today in technology? Prime members. TU. Oh, TU and S400. Oh, that's 4,000 milliamp 3-speed rechargeable neck fan. It's $12. Wow, a neck fan. No, it's not a fan. It's a fan around your neck. It's $12. Yeah. If you want to get it. You know, the girlfriend, she for $100 something, I think $135. She got a cappuccino machine. It's espresso cappuccino latte machine. I didn't know how to use it, but you have this thing. You put the milk in there or the creamer. You push it in, lock it in, right? And then you turn it on, and you have to wait for all the lights to light up and pressure builds up, and you press the I press the cappuccino button twice, and that's a larger cup, but it still doesn't fill up the larger cup. I have to hit it again, and it froths the milk, right, or the creamer, and then it drops the coffee in there. You have to pack the coffee, so you take a scoop and you put it in there, and you lock it in. I used to work with a guy out in when I was doing desktop support for Pitney Bowes. Yeah, I worked there. Well, contract, I could say it. Worldwide headquarters. I worked there, and he had this machine. I had never seen it before. He said it was like some espresso. I had no clue what he was talking about. It was coffee. But I never had that. I would like the cappuccino because I went to TNA. TNA is like a racetrack, and the Wawa and the Buc-ee's gas stations. But the TNA is for truckers. So you go in there and they have a cappuccino machine, French vanilla. Just press the button, that thing comes right out. It tastes great. Wow. It's only $3.something. We don't have that all over. You only notice that on highways in certain areas. They have that, you know. Refurbish Blue Lit AC 50, 700 watt, 400 watt, 448 watt power station 400. I will not buy something used like that. Now, why was it discontinued? Oh, look at that. 15 plus, let's see, KFC 8-piece original recipe chicken or tender bucket. Free with 15 plus purchase. What the heck is that? How can it's free, but just spend $15 to get that? Hyacinth, look at this. Hyacinth 58-inch class 4K UHD LED. So that's a regular 4K TV, right? It's an LED with Roku smart TV. Geez, 214. Hisense. So they make that's a Chinese company. They make TVs. They make it cheap. But at first they didn't know what they were doing, and now they know what they're doing. I still wouldn't buy them. I had something from them, and they gave me nothing but problem with the refrigerator. We just got the house, not this house. It's not a house, and the refrigerator went crazy. I contacted. So they said, "What's wrong?" I said, "The TV isn't it on the warranty?" Yeah, but they couldn't help me because they couldn't fix the TV. They couldn't not TV. They couldn't fix the refrigerator. It was annoying. So I said, never again would I have their product in the place, and that's what I did. Okay, Asus VioBook 15-inch laptop, i3. Oh wow, this is an i3 15.6, 8 gig of DDR RAM for $250 from Staples. Gee, I don't know. 8 gig of RAM. 250. If you got Staples, you can go to Staples. If you don't, well, you can't go. Um, okay. Hey, I'm gonna cut this short. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. We're growing, you know. Uh, I gotta take care of my eye. But we're growing. Thanks for all you have subscribed. We have a daily, this is called a daily tech chat. So I let you know what's happening in tech. I give you some information how to block on your Android phone eavesdropping. You don't want other companies or people that know your phone number, and then they contact you by SMS, and they send you a message on your phone. Like I said, you don't have to pick up that phone. Only if you know the person that's calling. You know, get into the habit. Start that resolution. But it's up to you. It's your life. You do what you want. Oh, you're gonna get a bike for 1,550. Woo. Gee whiz. Here, everybody's on electric bike or scooter. I wish I could get that. I could have got a scooter for 148. Electric scooter. It could go 16 miles an hour. 250 pounds. If you weigh that much. Scoot around. Fold it up. Say you're doing Uber Eats or DoorDash, and you have to park your vehicle far away because you don't want to pay for parking in the city. You can just pull that out, put it on it folds up, and you can put it on your backpack, and then ride your scooter around and fold it back and deliver your food. Did you know? That's what I was going to do, but I never did it. I should have got it. I listened to somebody. What's this? Apple Mac Mini M4 processor, 12 core CPU, 24 gig of RAM. Wow. What's this? 24 gig of RAM, 512 SSD. Oh, $1,000. Gee, that's a lot of money for that. Okay. 65-inch TV. Micro Center Store. QLED 4K. Refurbished. $850. That's a lot of money for refurbished. They had these desks. I showed you in a video when I was doing one of the projects. That you press a button, the desk lifts up and down. But that's for people to stand. It's supposed to help with your back. Yeah, they have it here for $160. Okay, what's this? Asus Zeus G14 14-inch OLED 3K 120 hertz Ryzen A19HX370RT50 Ti 32 gig LP DDR5X 2050. Wow, good Lord, that's a lot of money for that. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you can get today. Oh, let's look at the battery. It's $16. Walmart had a grinder. They had a hyper. What's the thing called? Hyperlink. I think it was something like that. Or Hyper Top. Ooh, you heard that noise? What could that be? Could be mangoes. Could be something else. Ghosts. Yeah, you never know. Or it could be an animal running around. Anyway, what I'm saying is they have here they got a cordless grinder. What you use a grinder for? You say? Well, you have a blade. You can grind the blade down. You can whatever it is you need grinding. So I got one of these grinders. I use it like once in a while. So I got it for $10. It was cheap. I ordered it, and when I picked that up, it was $10 for it. Here they want $18.80 for one. It's cordless. It has 3 grinding wheels and hammerhead. That's pretty neat. But if you need such a thing, you can get it dirt cheap. I mean, it's one of the most, I don't think it's a useless tool, but it's just weird. Adidas Tech Men Only Utility Leather Mid-Rain RDY Hiking Shoe Limited. Size is $42. eBay. The thing buying that is you need to know your size. Otherwise, it depends on your feet. When you walk, your feet spread out. Some people's feet spread out. That's what I was told by a professional. He said when I walk, my feet spread out. So that's why I need 10 for E. They have 10 6E, but that's for bigger feet. Oh, they got a 65-inch Panasonic Z85 OLED 4K Smart Fire. Oh, Smart Fire. That's a Fire TV for $7.99. I guess they're not selling. All right. That's about it. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I got here Prime members. E1 Mini PC Intel N150 16 gig RAM 5. They always have that N150 processor. M133. They must have a lot of those N150s. Let's see. Oh, 12-pack Panasonic AAA rechargeable batteries. Wow, $24 on Amazon. She got some new batteries. Oh, I need a gaming laptop mod. Gaming laptop keyboard. So I can play my tank game. Oh wow, it's 45 minutes. Okay, anyway, hey, I hope you enjoy this. Okay, this is the channel. Don't forget, thumbs up, comment. If you watch it, I know a lot of you watching, you said no matter what I say, it's interesting. That's pretty cool. But it is relaxing. I could actually say ASMR on this, which I do. Why not? Tap into that. Billions and billions of people who watch ASMR. ASMR is for relaxing. So you have somebody talking, put you to sleep. Well, hey, that works. You want to sleep, right? That's what it's for. Relaxing sounds, soft sounds, like things like. Can you hear that? Things like that. All right, enough of this. I'm chatting. Hey, thanks again. Take care. See you next time. What is today? Today's Wednesday. See you back maybe Friday or tomorrow.